What's up, everybody on YouTube? This is Zarreal, checking in you again, and welcome to the first official episode of what I like to call bullshit. Now, in this series of videos, we're going to be exposing a lot of things going on around the world, and I'm going to be talking about it, like just calling out people on it, and just exposing the bullshit. This first episode, we're going to be talking about Kony 2012 and these bandwagon alertists. Now, for those of you who don't know about the whole Kony 2012 campaign, basically it's like this. In Uganda, this man by the name of Joseph Kony, basically what he did is like starting back in the 1980s, and back like in up in 1986 to be exact, he started kidnapping kids, and like putting them like in this child rebel army. And like what he would do after he kidnapped them was that he would kill the parents and the neighbors, and he would like just leave them with no other choice but to come with him and fight for him. And like I said, he's been doing this since 1986. So at this point, to date, he has hit his army, which is known as the Lord's Resistance Army, has kidnapped like up to now like over 66,000 kids. And I think I read on Wikipedia like it was over 100,000 now. So like this guy is basically like some kidnapper for this guerrilla army, and after he would kidnap the kids, like what he would do is that for the girls that he kidnapped, what he do is that like he would like use them as sex slaves, and for the boys, like what he would do is like hand them a gun and then basically like train them to be a rebel soldier for this Lord's Resistance Army, and he would like just make them kill their parents, and just really do some evil stuff. Now, here's the thing. Normally, like if you would ask somebody about the whole Kony 2012 thing, here's the thing. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because first off, if I'm asking, if you're going to sit there and try to campaign or try to protest about Kony 2012, and I'm asking you about it, the first thing out of your mouth shouldn't be, oh, well, here's the website. Why don't you go look at the video? Fuck you. I'm asking you about it. Because what type of person is going to campaign about something and then try to pawn them off on some video first? The first thing out of your mouth should be some type of explanation on what this cause or what the subject is. If you feel like if you're campaigning or if you're trying to protest about something and then you're trying to get me to become a part of that, and I ask you about it, the first words out of your mouth shouldn't be, oh, you like head to this website and if you watch this 30-minute video. Fuck you. You should be able to explain it to me because you're the one, protesting about it. Because if you do that, what that does is that lets me know that one, you don't know what the fuck you're campaigning about. Two, you don't even know much about what you're trying to protest for. And three, you're basically saying, oh, well, I don't know nothing about the whole Kony 2012 thing, but what you can do is that you can go to this website and you can watch this this 30-minute video, which I did, and basically like it will brainwash you into just doing this blindly like I did. So that's basically the whole premise of the whole Kony 2012 thing and the people behind it. Now, like I said, obviously, like I'm not gonna knock anybody from doing this whole Kony 2012, protest thing, because obviously it's for a good cause. And basically, like, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put the video link under the video, like up in the video description, of the whole 30-minute Kony 2012 video. But I want you to listen to this first, because like I said, you ask anybody else, the first thing they're gonna do is what they're gonna try to do is just try to like pawn you off on some video, and because they don't know how to explain it to you. You got some people that feel like, oh well, this video is just like 30 minutes long, and I don't really know how to explain it. But then the majority of these people that's doing it, they don't even know why they're doing it. They're just blindly they just some mindless sheep, just blindly following whatever somebody tells them to do. And it's idiotic that you would just blindly follow some video just because it says, oh well, here's a bad guy, here's the things that he's done, and basically like, here's how you can stop him. And that's not enough for anybody to just jump on some bandwagon and say, oh, I need to stop this guy. You have to do research which people have just pushed to the wayside and and just ignored. People need to start doing more research on things. Now, the one who made the video, like, he is the head of this children's charity called Invisible Children Inc. And this guy, like, is a filmmaker. I forgot his name. I think his name was like Huffman. I believe that's his last name, Huffman. But yeah, but basically in the video, what this guy said, that you can donate money, and if you donate money, well, hold on, like, basically in the video, what they said is that the way they plan on stopping this guy is by come April 20th, 2012, what they're going to do is head to St. Louis, and everybody's going to just blanket the night, meaning that on the 19th, on April 19th, that night, people are going to go there. They're just going to post pictures about them. It's like basically just to raise notoriety of them. That way, more people will know about who Kony is, and they'll ask questions, and people will tell them. And so, in the video, they said you can do this and help by like buying these action kits, these Kony 2012 action kits, and there's a few things that came with it. It's a Kony 2012 poster, and some other things in there as well, and also it's this bracelet that you will get in it, as well as some other stuff as you can see right here. And this whole thing is $30. Now, I don't know if you can see right there, but it's sold out. Everything that's on the website is sold out. Now, this is crazy. And like, just the poster alone is like just $5, and like the box was $30. The Kony 2012 bracelet was $10, and that little thing is small, so that's kind of crazy. Like a little piece of cheap steel, but never mind. Now, like I said, I'm not going to knock anybody for being a part of this, because obviously it's for a good cause. But don't sit there and act like you're this rebel with a cause, and I ask you about it, and the first thing that you tell me is just, hey, head over to this website, watch this video. Because since 2010, it's been this reoccurring nightmare for people to just jump on a bandwagon anytime something, quote unquote, with a purpose pops up and without doing research on it. Here's an example of what I mean. Back in, I would say, late 2011, everybody knows about the Soper and Pippa bills, right? And, you know, what they did. And you had people just jumping on the bandwagon for Soper and Pippa without doing research entirely and understanding what they're getting themselves into. You know, they heard somebody say, oh, these bills right here, we're going to censor the internet, and they just jump to it. You know? And it's fine and all, but come early January 2012, you know, like the bill Soper and Pippa had died. Well, they basically got like taken off the agenda, right? And now, like, they're basically dead. And then after that, you had people talking about, oh, this new ACTA bill came up, and they were like, oh my God, stop ACTA, stop ACTA. We need to stop ACTA. But here's the thing: the same people that were on the bandwagon, those that were on the bandwagon and didn't know what the hell they were really getting themselves into with Soper and Pippa, they're the ones that started running at the mouth, becoming these bandwagon alertists for ACTA. But had they done research, like most people should do before they get into something like this, you know, what they did was that they had, you know, had they done research on it, I was losing my words, but yeah, had they done research on it, they would have seen that ACTA is just an international agreement in between several countries, like Europe, the United States, Japan, you know, etc. And it's basically was just a statement of intentions in which Soper and Pippa were going to be based off of. Now, I know what you're thinking. If Soper and Pippa were going to be based on ACTA, and everybody was saying stop ACTA after Soper and Pippa were, you know, like out of commission, then wouldn't that insinuate that ACTA was made before Soper and Pippa? Yeah, it was. Back in October of 2011, the Obama administration had already passed ACTA, you know, and you haven't heard anything about it, have you? Like, you haven't heard anything or nothing about, you know, the internet being censored or whatever. Because, you know, a lot of people said that ACTA was just another bill, the exact same as Soper and Pippa. The thing is, ACTA is not enforceable. It is a international statement of intentions that there is no international regulatory body that can enforce it. And on top of that, like I said, it's not enforceable. On top of that, if it was someone that would have been able to enforce it, then we'd already be in trouble. But like I said, people didn't do research, and lo and behold, instead of them finding out that, you know, ACTA is, you know, everything I just said it was, they made themselves look like certified idiots talking about stop you know, ACTA, stop ACTA after it already passed. Like, basically, like a few months after it already passed, that's when they started saying stop ACTA. It's ridiculous, and people need to do more research. Now, coming back to these action kits, my question is, why in the hell, in the video, like he said, like you can buy an action kit and, you know, for $30 and we can blanket the night and etc. Like, after you watch the video, I'm sure you're gonna understand what I mean. Like, he's basically saying that if you donate money, you know, you can get these action kits. Basically, what he's saying that if you give $30, basically what you're doing is that, like, you're just buying these kits, which are sold out. So it just goes to show you how people are. But, you know, it's basically like a money scam. In my opinion, I think it's a money scam. He's trying to use this good cause to make some buck off of this. I mean, come on now. Just a box with a few things on it. Like, this doesn't even equal up to be $30, man. Oh, never mind. Shit, I can't count. I was looking at something else, but yeah, it's crazy. Look at all the stuff. I mean, a fucking 20, a $225 pack, and basically like you're getting 3 shirts, some pictures up top, right there, and everything else. But like I said, everything's sold out. So this dude already made a pretty buck off of it. Now, on their website, like they had advertised, well, they shown, you know, like how's the money spent and, things like that. And it's crazy how people just jumped on the bandwagon without doing research on this. Because people normally, when they do this, they just feel like, oh, well, it's for a good cause. I can just jump on it, and afterwards I can pat myself on the back for, just for doing a good deed and helping the poor and the unfortunate. It's like they don't think. It's like, and I spoke on matters like this, like 2 years ago, on my Facebook page. Excitement is one of mankind's worst enemies. When you become excited, you leap before you look. And if you leap before you look, it makes yourself look stupid because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Or you don't know what you're jumping from. But it's crazy, man. And I would say, like, a couple of days after the whole Kony 2012 video ad came up, another video was released on WorldStar that had shown that he isn't as bad as, as everybody tries to, make him out to be. As you can see right here, it says, somebody's lying. Proof that the most hated man in the world right now, Joseph Kony, is not a bad guy. Interview with him in his truth. So basically normally with people like this, the whole thing is, like the way the video made him out to be was like he was this ruthless terrorist that, has done all these horrible things. But here's the thing. Normally with people like that, they have a reason behind why they do what they do. And they're not going to change their opinion. So if he was any type of heinous criminal, like the way they're trying to make him out to be, then I'm pretty sure that he would have just told them all. Because the same thing happened with Osama, the same thing happened with Gaddafi, and many, many others. Hitler, he was there, and they're basically trying to make him out to be another terrorist from that type of, line and that type of history. And now I know people lie, and this guy is a leader of this guerrilla army, and he could be trying to hide his tracks. Like he probably knew that, okay, cameras are on, and he needs to put on his on his best behavior, and try to make himself look like an innocent person. People lie, but like I said, normally people like that, they're not going to change their opinions about whatever they do because they have a sound opinion on, they have a sound reason behind why they do what they do, and they're not going to change that. And that's basically what the videos have made him out to be. Now, back in 2006, he was indicted for his crimes, but somehow he evaded capture. And, and like he's been inactive since 2006. Now, like I said, like the guy, the guy mentioned that, as you would see in this video, and I'm gonna post this video in the link as well, you're gonna see that the guy that's doing the interview had said, you know, that there weren't any kids around him. You know what I mean? But I don't think there would be any kids around him, because if this guy has been inactive since 2006, I mean, like the picture they have up on him on the internet is like he's this young kid with dreadlocks with Jolly Ranchers hanging on the end of him, and you know, and he's been kidnapping kids since the 1980s. You know, in 1986 to be, you know, just to be more accurate. And that was back in 1986. It's 2012. All those kids aren't kids anymore. Like, they have grown up, you know. Like, even in the video, like, the soldiers had said that they were with him since they were kids. Now, is that saying that he kidnapped them? I don't know. Like, maybe they were born into it, you know, because some of the girls that were kidnapped became sex slaves, and maybe they had children. You know, and those kids could very well be these men right here. But, you know, in the video, like Joseph Kony, he didn't seem like the type of guy that other videos had tried to make him out to be. You know, like he was saying, like, I could never harm my brother. I could never, you know, basically he was saying, like, I could never kill my fellow man. And in the video, like, he was doing, like, these peace talks and things like that. Basically trying to bring peace, because he said that his mission for the LRA is to basically like free the Uganda people, and that's pretty much it. And my thing is this, like, I told myself, you know, just like everything else I do when I'm like, when it comes to anything, pretty much, is to do research on it. You know, find out as much as you can about it, and, you know, just find out about what's going on. And that is a habit that other people need to develop, because you can find more on the topic, thus you can speak on it more intelligently, and it saves you from looking like a dumbass, because you actually know more on the subject that you're talking about, and, you know, because you're more knowledgeable of it. And more people need to jump on that bandwagon of knowing more about what they're doing before they do it. You know, just because a video says, oh, this is a bad guy, these are the list of the things he's done, you know, and this is what you can do to stop him. My question is this: how come every time there's a problem in Africa, the people in the United States always seem to be so joyous and jumpy and, you know, willing to help, but when it comes to some similar problems like that in the United States, like, they just blatantly ignore it, or, you know, or like anywhere else for that matter? You know, like, I don't understand it. Like, how come people, like, what makes Africa so special? And I know, like, some people just look at it as like an unfortunate country, and, you know, like this country that just needs a dire, great deed of help. But so there's starving kids in Africa. There's starving kids in the United States. If you really care about stopping some stuff like that, you know, help the people in your own country that's going through the same thing. Help the kids that's in your own country. You don't have to go all the way to Africa to, you know, like, you know, just to feed some starving kids. And I never understood that. How come these celebrities and all these people, like, they can go to Africa and they can do all these good deeds, but when it comes to something similar in the United States or some other country, for some reason, like, it really just blatantly gets ignored. And I never understood that, but basically the whole premise of this video is this. People need to do more research on these things and stop just being these bandwagon alertists that just jumping up, you know, just because you watched a 30-minute video and then you start posting Kony 2012 in comments under YouTube videos, and anytime somebody asks you a question about it, like you try to pawn them off on this video, because that's basic. And like I said earlier in the video, that's basically saying, oh, well, I don't know enough about it, but it's for a good cause, and here's the video, and I hope it brainwashes you just like it brainwashed me. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, just a warning, like, in the Kony 2012 video, they do tend to get a bit graphic because they show kids with some mutilated faces, you know, with their lips cut off and their noses cut off and you know, things like that. So, but it's real quick. It's like a 1 second flash of like a few pictures of it, and then they just, you know, don't show it again throughout the video. But because, you know, this guy, back when he was kidnapping kids, like what he would do is that the ones that would try to run away from him, like basically like he would have the other kids, you know, like just mutilate them. And it's crazy. And like I said, in 2006 he was indicted for his crimes, but somehow he evaded capture. And this whole deal of him being such a bad guy, like the way they're trying to make him out to be, I don't know, like something's fishy. Something's fishy. And I'll probably do another video on it in the future. You know, my thing is, I hope that people don't just jump on the bandwagon, which I know they already have, considering the fact that this dude has already just sold out of merchandise, and he started this campaign like earlier this week, and you got people paying like $30, $225 for things like this. It's crazy, because like up in that action kit, like on that bracelet, like he basically showed you that each bracelet is gonna have like this number on it, which you can take to this website, and you can sign this this online petition to, you know, just help keep troops over there in Uganda to help find this guy so they can bring him to justice for all the crimes that he has been, you know, accused of committing. And here's the thing: why the fuck do I need to buy a kit from your website to post up some type of, you know, to do posters and all that like that? You know, when I can go to Walmart and I can get me a few posters and a can of spray paint, spray Kony 2012 on it, and just post my pictures around my city like that. I don't need to buy your action kit, man. Forget your action kit. You know, just to get a bracelet with a number on it, just to sign some online petition on your website. I can, you know, do a free online petition on one of these other websites. You know, it's too many alternatives. I do not need to buy that action kit. So that's pretty much where the scam comes in. It's like, you know what, like, I'm gonna just end the video right here, and I hope people understand where I'm coming from. And you know, like a lot of people are just gonna see the title, and then from there they're not gonna even watch the video. You know what I mean? Like, they're just gonna look at the title, they're gonna click on the video, they're gonna pause it, and then they're just gonna comment underneath the video, and you know, possibly just thumbs down the video. So that's basically it. I'm gonna have the link to the Kony 2012 video as well as this one, so you can see this and you can make your own opinion on it. But my thing is, do more research, because I made sure that I went to Wikipedia and any site that I possibly could to try to find out more about the situation before I make any type of sound decision on whether I want to be, you know, down for this. Because this video right here, it raises some questions. It's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And if people are just that blind that they don't want to have, they don't want to have all the questions answered, like, just before they do something, then they're just mindless sheep. Truth be told, like they want to feel like they're doing a good deed. They're gonna do this, and then afterwards, you know, they're gonna go home. They're gonna pat themselves on the back, and they're gonna feel like they did a good deed because they helped somebody unfortunate and poor. And that's been a reoccurring nightmare ever since 2002 with the Soap and Pippa bill and ACTA, which I already explained. But yeah, that's basically it. So I'll see you guys later for another bullshit video in the future. But keep in mind, if you're ever going to be down for something like this, do your research on it and make sure that it has some type of credibility. You know, make sure you know where the money is going. If they're asking for donations, you know, if on their website or any type of website that's asking for donations for some type of cause, if they can't publicly show you like where the money is going, probably like you don't want to donate to it, because chances are like they're just trying to take that money and just put it in their bank, put it in their pockets, and just profit off of it. But yeah, that's basically it. I just want people to do their research more, stop jumping on bandwagons, and learn about what you're getting yourself into instead of watching some 30-minute video and start posting Kony 2012 all over the internet when you don't even really know what you're getting yourself into. So that's it. My name is Azariel. Do your research. That's the one thing I want you to take from this, and learn about what you're getting yourself into. And that's basically it. See you guys later.